And you swear you're not just making this up?
Yep, that's exactly what they said.
I'll join your team, Goku.
All right! Thanks a lot, 18! Having you join is a load off my mind!
The Tournament of Power had ended and Universe 7 had emerged victorious. However, for number 18, victory brought with it a sense of unease. She had fought bravely alongside her comrades, but something was bothering her deeply. Her brother, Android 17, had shown himself to be incredibly powerful, far more than she had ever imagined. As she fought with his infinite energy, he seemed to have reached a level of strength that she could not comprehend. Sitting on a bench in the garden of Krillin's house, number 18 reflected on what had happened. She looked at her hands, feeling the infinite energy that circulated within her, but she knew that it was not enough. She wanted more. She wanted to surpass herself, not only to equal her brother, but to prove to herself that she was capable of reaching new heights. Krillin came over, sitting next to her. He could tell that something had been bothering his wife since the end of the tournament. Krillin said, "What's wrong, 18?" Number 18 replied, not taking her eyes off her hands. "It's number 17. He's gotten a lot stronger. In the tournament, I could see it clearly. He was on a completely different level, and I fell behind." Krillin frowned, trying to understand what she was feeling. Krillin said, "But you were also amazing, 18. You fought hard and helped save the universe. It's not a competition between you and him." Number 18 replied dryly, "For me, it is. I don't want to fall behind. I want to be stronger. I have infinite energy, but that's not enough. I need something more." Krillin was silent for a moment, thinking of what he could say to comfort her. He knew that number 18 was proud and determined, and that nothing he could say would change her mind. Krillin asked, "And what do you plan to do?" Number 18 replied, standing up from the bench, "I'll ask Goku for help. He always finds a way to get stronger. Maybe he can help me do the same." Krillin hesitated but said, "Goku is... well, he's Goku. He might not be the best person to give advice, but if you think he can help, then go ahead." Number 18 nodded and headed towards Goku's house. She knew he might be training or eating, but it didn't matter. She was determined to find a way to surpass herself. When number 18 arrived at Goku's house, he was in the middle of an intense training session with Vegeta. The two were exchanging furious blows, their energies colliding and creating shockwaves that shook the air around them. She waited patiently until Goku noticed her. Goku spoke, stopping his fight and approaching her with a wide smile. "Oh, number 18, what brings you here?" Number 18 answered bluntly, "I need your help. I want to get stronger, much stronger, and you always find a way to surpass your limits. How do you do that?" Goku scratched his head, thinking about the question. Goku said, "Well, I train a lot, and I fight stronger enemies, and sometimes I ask Whis for help." Number 18 asked, remembering the angel who trained Goku and Vegeta, "Whis, could he help me?" Goku seemed to consider the idea for a moment. Goku said, Maybe. He's much stronger than any of us, and he knows techniques we can't even imagine. If you want to surpass yourself, he might be the right person to help." Vegeta, who had approached, crossed his arms and looked at number 18 with disdain and said, "Do you really think Whis will waste his time training an android? He has more important things to do." Goku laughed and said, "Vegeta, don't be rude. Number 18 is strong and dedicated. If she wants to train with Whis, who are we to say she can't?" Number 18 ignored Vegeta's comment and looked directly at Goku and asked, "So you think he can help me?" Goku replied, "I think it's worth a try. Let's go and ask him." After this conversation, Goku used his teleportation and took number 18 to Beerus's planet, where Whis was busy preparing an extravagant meal for the god of destruction. When the two arrived, Whis greeted them with a gentle smile. Whis spoke up, "Ah, Goku, and Miss number 18, what brings you here today?" Goku explained, "Hey Whis, I came because we need your help. Number 18 wants to get stronger, and she thought you could help her." Whis looked at number 18 with interest, his eyes shining with curiosity. Whis asked, "And why do you want to get stronger, my dear?" Number 18 answered without hesitation, "Because I don't want to be left behind. My brother Android 17 has become much more powerful, and I want to catch up to him. I have infinite energy, but that's not enough. I want to surpass myself." Whis was impressed by her determination, but decided to tell the truth. Whis said, "Well, it seems you're frustrated, very much so. You thought you and your brother were on par, but things in the Tournament of Power showed us otherwise. Yes, your brother 17 has surpassed you, and you're right, infinite energy is a good thing, but that alone isn't enough. You need more strength, technique, control, and understanding of your own body and mind." Number 18 asked hopefully, "Then can you help me?" Whis smiled and said, Yes, I can, but you must be prepared for rigorous training, and I can't promise it will be easy. Number 18 replied without hesitation, I am ready. Whis slammed his staff on the ground. Whis said, very well, then let's begin. Training with Whis was like nothing number 18 had ever experienced. He began with basic energy control exercises, but quickly progressed to more complex techniques. He taught her to sense the flow of energy around her, to manipulate her own energy in ways she never imagined possible. Whis explained as he watched her practice, your infinite energy is a great advantage, but you need to learn to use it efficiently. There's no point in having unlimited energy if you don't know how to direct it. Number 18 followed his instructions to the letter, determined to absorb everything he had to teach her. She practiced for hours, days, weeks without complaint. She was willing to do whatever it took to achieve her goal. Goku, who had stayed to observe the training, was impressed by her dedication. Goku commented to Whis, she's really determined. I think she'll surprise everyone. Whis agreed with an enigmatic smile. Whis said, yes, she has incredible potential, but the true test is yet to come. As number 18 continued her training, she began to feel changes in herself. Her energy, once just raw force, now flowed with precision and control. She could sense the world around her in a whole new way, as if she were connected to everything. Whis watched 18 train, thinking to himself, he knew she had incredible potential, but he also understood that training on Beerus's planet had its limits. She needed something more, something that would challenge her in a whole new way. It was then that an idea occurred to him. Whis thought, she's an android, a creation of technology. Perhaps Universe 3 holds the key to helping her reach her full potential. There, technology is advanced like nowhere else, and my brother Campari could certainly offer her a unique perspective. With his mind made up, Whis approached Android 18, who was focused on controlling her energy. Whis spoke, 18, I have a proposition for you. I believe there's a place where you can find what you need to surpass your current limits. 18 looked at him and asked curiously, where? Whis replied with a smile, in Universe 3. It's an extremely technological universe, and my brother Campari is the angel who oversees it. He can help you explore the potential of your android nature in a way that I can't. Android 18 was surprised, but her expression quickly changed to one of excitement. Android 18 spoke, Universe 3? That sounds perfect! If there's anyone who can help me understand and improve my technology, that's where I need to be. Whis nodded, satisfied with her reaction. Whis said, then it's decided. Let's go there. But remember, Universe 3 is very different from what you're used to. Be prepared for new challenges. Number 18 smiled, determined, and said, I'm ready for anything. Let's go. With a gentle wave of his staff, Whis used his cube to travel to Universe 3. Number 18 was feeling a mix of excitement and determination. She knew that this journey could be the key to achieving the power she so desired. When Whis and number 18 arrived in Universe 3, they were greeted by a futuristic and technological landscape that left even number 18 impressed. Floating cities, giant robots, and an atmosphere full of innovation filled the horizon. However, the welcome they received was not exactly warm. Campari, the angel of Universe 3, appeared before them with a neutral expression, but his eyes shone with a slight suspicion. Beside him, the god of destruction of Universe 3, he also looked at number 18 with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. Campari spoke, Whis, my brother, what brings you to Universe 3, and who is this visitor? Whis smiled, trying to keep the atmosphere light, and replied, Campari, this is number 18, a warrior from Universe 7. She is seeking to surpass her limits, and I believe that the advanced technology of your universe can help her. Moscow, the god of destruction, stepped forward, his voice ringing with authority. Moscow spoke, Number 18? That name sounds familiar. Oh yes, she and her brother, Android 17, were responsible for eliminating our universe in the Tournament of Power. Why should we help her? Number 18 was surprised by the reaction, but remained calm. She knew she needed to be diplomatic. Number 18 spoke, I understand your resentment, but the Tournament of Power was a competition for the survival of our universes. I fought for mine, just as you fought for yours. Now, I am here for growth, not conflict. Campari looked at her, considering her words, and said, she has a point, Moscow. The Tournament of Power was a unique situation. But still, why should we help someone who eliminated us? Whis intervened, trying to calm things down. Whis said, remember, after the tournament, Android 17 asked Super Shenron to restore all the universes that were eliminated. Everyone is alive and well. The past doesn't need to define the future. Moscow seemed to consider Whis' words, but he was still reluctant. Moscow said, "Still, why help someone from Universe 7? They already have enough advantages." It was then that a flash of light appeared behind Whis and 18 and Goku appeared with his characteristic smile. Goku said, "Hello everyone, looks like I'm just in time." Whis looked at Goku surprised and said, "Goku, what are you doing here?" Goku replied laughing, I felt like you guys could use a little help, and from what I can see I was right. And by the way, number 18 asked me for help first, and I'm not going to let you have all that fun by yourself. I was able to sense 18's infinite energy and use teleportation. I didn't think it would work, but it did." Moscow looked at Goku, recognizing him immediately. Moscow spoke, "Son Goku, the warrior who awakened Ultra Instinct. What do you want here?" Goku spoke, keeping his tone friendly. "I just came to help convince you guys to give 18 a chance. She's strong, dedicated, and only wants to improve. Plus, you guys are known for your incredible technology. Who knows, maybe she can even help you in the future." Campari looked at Goku, then at Whis, and finally at number 18. He seemed to be pondering the situation. Campari said, "She's an android created by technology. Maybe there's something we can do for her. And if we do, it means we're doing Universe 7 a favor." Moscow sighed, clearly still reluctant, but decided to give in. Moscow said, "Very well, we'll help her, but don't expect it to be easy." Number 18 smiled, relieved and grateful, and said, "Thank you, I promise I won't let you down." With the decision made, Campari and Moscow took number 18 to an advanced laboratory, where Universe 3's technology was on full display. Complex machines, futuristic devices, and a team of robotic scientists worked tirelessly on projects that seemed straight out of a dream. Moscow picked up a small glowing chip and showed it to number 18. Moscow said, "This chip is one of our most advanced creations. It can be integrated into your system and amplify your abilities in ways you can't even imagine. However, the process won't be simple. You'll need to go through a series of tests to adapt to it." Number 18 looked at the chip, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. Number 18 asked, "What exactly does this chip do?" Campari explained, "It not only increases your energy, but also optimizes your operating system, allowing you to access abilities that were previously unattainable. With it, you'll be able to surpass even the infinite energy you already possess." Goku, who had been watching everything with interest, stepped forward. Goku said, "That sounds amazing, but 18, are you ready for this? It could be quite a challenge." Number 18 looked at Goku, determined. Number 18 spoke, "I'm ready! I came here to push myself beyond my limits, and I'm not giving up now!" Whis smiled, proud of his determination. Whis spoke, "Then let's get started. Campari, Moscow, please prepare the chip and the necessary tests." Preparations were made quickly, and number 18 was taken to a special room where the chip would be integrated into her system. The process was complex and painful, but she endured it all without complaint. When the chip was finally activated, she felt a surge of energy course through her body as if every cell in her body had been revitalized. Campari monitored her vital signs, impressed by how quickly she was adapting. Campari said, "She's adjusting to the chip faster than we expected. That's a good sign." Moscow nodded, but still maintained a reserved demeanor. Moscow said, "We'll see. The real test begins now." Number 18 opened her eyes, feeling a new strength within her. She looked down at her hands where small bolts of energy danced between her fingers. Number 18 said, "I can feel it. It's like I've been tapping into a power that's always been there, but I've never known how to use it." Whis came closer, watching her with interest. Whis said, "This is just the beginning, 18. Now you need to learn how to control this new energy." Goku stepped forward, excited, and said, "And I can help with that. Let's train together, 18. I want to see what you can do now." Number 18 smiled, feeling a new wave of determination. Number 18 said, "I'm ready. Let's get started." In the days that followed, number 18 trained intensely with Goku under the supervision of Whis, Campari, and Moscow. She learned to control her new energy, discovering abilities she never imagined she had. Her movements became more precise, her strength increased exponentially, and she began to understand the true potential of her android nature. Moscow, although still reluctant, began to see the value in helping her. Moscow said to Campari, "Maybe she really can become a warrior worthy of respect." Campari smiled, agreeing. Campari said she has incredible potential, and who knows, maybe this collaboration will benefit us all in the future. Number 18's training reached its peak when she finally achieved 100% compatibility with the chip. Her energy exploded to levels never seen before, creating an aura so intense that it made the very air around her vibrate. Goku, who was training with her, immediately realized that he needed to take things seriously. Goku said with an excited smile, "Wow, 18, you're amazing! Let's see what you can do now!" He activated Ultra Instinct, his most powerful form, and the two began exchanging blows at a speed that even Whis and Campari had trouble keeping up with. However, to everyone's surprise, number 18 not only kept up the pace, but began to outpace Goku. With precise movements and overwhelming strength, she was able to dodge his attacks and counter-attack with impressive efficiency. At a decisive moment, number 18 channeled all of the chip's energy into a single blow, striking Goku with such force that he was thrown away. Coming out of the Ultra Instinct transformation, he fell to the ground, surprised but with a smile on his face. Goku spoke, getting up with difficulty. "That was amazing, 18! You defeated me! I never thought I would see the day when someone would defeat me like that!" Whis watched the scene with an approving look, but it was Campari who had the most impactful reaction. He looked at number 18 with an expression of admiration and surprise. Campari said thoughtfully, "Not only has she mastered the chip, but she has also reached a level of power that rivals even the gods of destruction. With the right training, she could become a candidate for God of Destruction in the future." Moscow, who was standing next to Campari, was clearly impressed. Moscow said, "I never thought I'd say this, but she has the potential. If she keeps this up, she could be one of the most powerful warriors in all the universes." Number 18, listening to the comments, looked at her hand, still feeling the pulsating energy inside her. Number 18 said with a smile of satisfaction, "I just wanted to surpass my limits, but it seems I found something much greater. Now I know I can go even further." Whis approached, placing a hand on her shoulder and said, "You've done something extraordinary, 18. The future is yours to shape, and who knows, maybe one day you'll truly take on the role of a goddess of destruction." Goku laughed, excited by the idea, and said, "That would be amazing, but for now, let's keep training. I still want a rematch." Number 18 laughed, feeling more confident than ever. Number 18 said, "When you're ready, Goku, I'll be here." And so, number 18 took another step on her journey, not just as a warrior, but as someone who could one day shape the destiny of an entire universe. Guys, today's story is over. Did you enjoy seeing number 18's evolution? This time, she surpassed her brother, and the best part was training in Universe 3. But I want to know your opinion, so comment and of course, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Bye!